All right, folks, you be the judge on this one. This is a 1972 Denver. All right, good morning, good afternoon, good day, good evening, whatever it may be, wherever you're at, and whenever you're watching this video. Hey, just had a fluke. I was at the bank picking up some coins and asked, hey, do you have any machine wrapped rolls? And the lady's like, yeah, this is what I got. And she dropped them, pulled out some of these. I went in, I initially only had money for five, so I got the five, got them home, and I peeked them. I'm like, this is, I don't know if I'd consider this machine wrapped or not, but it's machine wrapped, folded over at the end. So I don't know. This could be customers. I'm going to get rid of these. But I did take a little peek in there and saw, like, there's a bicentennial under. And said, you know what, I'm actually going to record this. I do have my Kennedy half-dollar collection. I'm looking at it right now as I'm talking to you, and I'm looking for a 64D. So silvers are always going to be something I'm looking for to complete that set. And I need an 85P and a 98D and a 99P. And of course, looking for any NIFCs or anything in between. Looks like 87s are always a hot topic as well. So I'm going to be taking a look at these and pulling some out, obviously, for my purpose of my books, um, but also for any silvers. And because I did cheat, like I said, I peeked in there, and I do know there's an NIFC in some of the couple of these rolls actually, because I couldn't believe it. But then I started doing some of the internet search to figure out, is it truly an NIFC? And see right there, I'm going to be able to see it already. I'm going to question these rolls on that. So of course, no silver in there, but I'm looking at this nice shiny end here, and I am betting, and look at that, 20, wrong way, there we go, 2023 Denver. And that obviously is in circulated condition. You can see a couple scratches in there, but that should be an NIFC. So I'm going to be curious on these, because I know there's another one in there. So I'm going to pull these aside. We're going to go through and see what else we have in here. Like I said, there's no silvers in there. Bicentennial, I'm going to keep. Look for any varieties, errors. I think 84 was one. 94, 72, I'll pull back there just to take a look. 97, 93s. 80 does not. 71, Ring of Death on that one. But let's pull a couple of those out. There's another bicentennial. I'll look at that later. Another bicentennial. Ooh, that's a nice good condition. 1977 Denver. Wow, that's got some good tone to it. That might be an upgrade. I'll take a look at that. 72. Where's my 70s pile? Here, 80. 74, another bicentennial. And, ooh, dark one here. 79. Not worried about that one. And 72 and 73. So now let's just pull out some of these 70s that I did right now. 73 has a DDO, and that's going to be really looking at the 3 in, where's my scope here? There it is. Knock things over. Let's see if I can do this here. Get that in the right area, and it doesn't look like it. Let's zoom that in. There we go. Now let's see here. So 73, we want to look at the 3 for any of the doubling there, and I am not seeing it. But let's look over here. In God we trust. And let's just see if we can zoom in a little bit better on that one. So Not seeing that on the 73. 72, 72, 71, 72. So 72s have a couple. If they're 72D, start off with those. No FG. So there we go. I'm learning more and more about these coins. Let's first look at this one here. There we go. Let's see here. Here's a 72. Look at trust again, DDO, and not the one. So 72 Denver, God we trust. And I'm going to say no. And again, 72, in God we trust. And not seeing it. So, alright, so no varieties on that one. But this is what I'm going to be doing. I got 15 rolls here. I will bring you back when all is said and done for a summary of what everything looks like. Alright, so here we are on roll number 2. Didn't get that far on that after just checking those varieties. Well-worn one. But take a look at that. Two shinies right next to each other. Those ends look relatively new. And if we take a look at that, oh, that's got a nice chip out of it. 2023 Denver, NIFC. And this one, Ring of Death on that one, 2023. Again, two more NIFCs. So let's just take a look. I think this is what's going to be the big one, 98, 97. Let's just see, there's another bicentennial. That one aside. 83, let's take a bicentennial. 9090, bicentennial. 74. 74, 73. 70. That's a nice bicentennial. A little bit of a ring of death on that. I'll take a look at all those later. 70 and 80. So I think what we're going to have, I mean, that's two rolls, and I've already got three 2027 or 2023s. Let's see what comes next. Alright, folks, you be the judge on this one. This is a 1972 Denver. And so we look for the no FG or early in the word trust on here. So bringing that up, I'm looking here at the we at the very tips. I don't know. I think this is just me wanting to have a double die, but if you look at that, that could be just the ejection. I'm thinking, but look at the top of the E. When we look really on trust is what we generally look for. A little bit with that S. I don't know. What do you guys think? I'll keep this one aside. You guys make your comments below. Was that a DDO or is that just wishful thinking? So I don't get it, folks. Maybe you can explain it to me here. Look at that. 2022. So that should be an NIFC. Relatively decent condition, except for somebody put a cross across the front of it. Who would do that? And it gets better. Look at this. Opposite side. 830. So I'm assuming this was rolled, put into circulation on August 30th, or somebody hunted and collected that. But come on, really? 2022, $50. I don't get it. Do you guys do this? Anybody out there do this? Stop doing it. But if you do it, tell me why. I just don't understand it. I'll put that up. I don't know if it's worth trying to clean that up, maybe for a personal collection, but who knows? Back to the hunt. All right, folks, bringing you back in here again. Just need your help. My eyes just are not working together. So here's the 1972. But I just can't tell on that mint mark. If you look at the shadings, that almost looks like an S, but it also looks like a D. So there's the, and if I look at that front corner, it's just a conglomerated mess. If I look at the upper left, looks like a straight line the beginning of the D, right? But I just have no idea when I zoom out a little bit. Now there, to me, it looks like more like an S. You look at the lower right, you can see the arc and then a line in the middle of that. So I don't know if 72's had a double D over S or an S over D or a double punch on that. That is a confusing one. I need some advice and some help with that. Make your comments below. D or S, what do you think? Alright folks, so here we go. Check that lighting here. Welcome to the summary. Wow, 15 rolls. So that's what, 300 coins. And this is what I ended up with. Quite the haul or adjustment. I'll come back to these three here in a moment. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So these 7, these are going to be upgrades to my current albums, and these are new fillers, empty spots. So I did manage to get 3 more spots on my books to be filled. And then there's all of this. Some of them, here's a NIFC for 2022 that, again, somebody on August 30th decided to mark up and pen up. I don't have this NIFC, and I'm still debating if there's a way to get that ink off, if I could clean that up, just so I have it for my own personal collection. I don't mind necessarily a cleaned coin. These stacks here, there are a total of 27. So this was somebody who must have gotten a bankroll and was just returning everything. They weren't actual bank wrapped rolls, they were just machine wrapped rolls, but somebody returned. These are all 2023 NIFC, and they're all the Denver Mint. Some of them are in good condition, so I'll keep a couple of these. I might send some back into circulation, like this one's got that ring of death around it, and I've got a couple in here somewhere. It looks like somebody had, or something had, clipped the end, so I'm going to assume, because that's on both sides, and we like took scissors or snips to it. Don't know why. If you guys know why somebody would think of doing something like that, please let me know. I just don't always understand things like that. But yeah, 2023 NIFCs, technically, I guess there's going to be some debate on this one. You know, at least with the 2022, that's the Philadelphia, there were only 4,900,000 of these, 4.9 million minted of these. However, with the 2023 Denver, there was 27.8 million. So they really upped their mintage for this. So whether we can call those NIFCs, or if the Federal Reserve did make a request to mint more for circulation, that'll be a good question. But again, I'll probably pull some for my own collection and giveaways, and put some of those back in circulation for other people to enjoy. These last 2 piles are mine, and I'm sure I'm not the only one that actually collects these, but these are all bicentennials, and I've made it a point for myself just to collect all the bicentennials. I don't know why, I just like collecting them. And there was a total of 23 Denver bicentennials and 8 Philadelphia bicentennials in that group. But the fines, let's see, I'm going to try adjusting here, get the microscope on, And let's see if this is going to work. So this is the 1971, and God was looking to see if there was any doubling. Nothing there, but then there's that miscellaneous M. So I don't get it. Another odd thing about coin collecting. Unique find here is in 1971, and somebody additionally stamped an M onto it, so that was a unique find. Here's that 72, and if we look here in God We Trust, and I always go at different angles here, you can sort of see at the top of the E, get that at the top of the U, and the way the S and the T are merged together there, and a little bit on the top of the T. I can't really tell if those are the double die on this one or not. That E just really sticks out to me, a little bit fatter of the letters. Come up here to the T is my only other one, but that's got some post-mint damage. Just wear and tear made it a little bit hard to find or look at. And then on this 1972 as well, there we go, In God We Trust. Here you see it a little bit more with the E, again in we, and that thickness, and around the base of the U is where I see it the most there, but you can sort of see that T and that U might have some doubling there. So again, I'm new to the doubling world. Double die verse, leave your comments. I'm always curious on those. That's the other ones I always forget to look at is the In God. Where's the other one? And Liberty, and then, yeah, a little bit thicker with the letters, not as noticeable there. But again, if you think those are double dies, minor doubling on there, comment it, leave it below. Tell me what you think, what your opinion is on these, if I should clean up that coin. The unique find of the extra M, or the stamp M on the 1971. Like I said, some general upgrades and new additions, but these 2023s, I'll grab the damaged one. Denver Mint, you can see that ring around the letterings on the side there, and then that clipped end on that. So that's definitely posted. There's like 3 or 4 coins that had that clipped to them. So always looking for those opinions. Comment, like, share, subscribe. Do everything that YouTube people ask for, and we'll see you next week.